Hey guys, Jared from the Vinyl Corner, and today we are going to be unboxing the Svart exclusive version of Waste of Space Orchestra's debut album, Syntheosis. So 2019 has been a pretty strong year for music so far. I've loved a ton of records that have come out, but my favorite so far is the one we are going to be unboxing today. I just can't get over how much I love this record. I'm going to try and talk about it and review it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it justice. I'm just head over heels for this. This is a slight super group formed from members of Dark Buddha Rising and Aranti Pazuzu. And I like Aranti Pazuzu a lot. I think they're a very interesting group. I had never heard Dark Buddha Rising until after this dropped, but after I heard how excellent this album was, I listened to their stuff and it's great. And I got the Svart exclusive edition, and I don't know what this looks like at all, so I'm very excited to unbox this and see this one with you guys. So here it is. It took about 3 weeks to get here, but considering it was coming from Finland, that's actually not really that bad. Metal records coming from across Europe usually take forever to get here to America, but the top is a little beat up, hoping that doesn't affect anything going on the inside, but I really like how they actually put their own like tape design and like had their logo on there. I don't know, I like little touches like that for companies. I don't know why, but let's stop stalling and get into this. Alright, so here it is. This is the album in its full glory, but before we take a longer look at that, it came with this little slip here. Looks like it's advertising some sort of magazine or something that they're doing. So that's pretty interesting. I always like the whole like DIY like zine scene, so that's cool that they're doing that and they're advertising it, getting it out there. But let me get this cardboard out of the way and let's take a look into this a little more. I'm absolutely loving this artwork blown up. I know some people think this artwork is really lame, but I think it's pretty cool. The back is a little cheesy, metally, and you can totally see me in my snake tank. Svart Records on the back here. It looks like it's a gatefold, so I am going to have to take this plastic off, unfortunately. But just says some little things about it on the sticker here, hyping it up a little bit, talking about how they're playing it and all that. So this is pretty interesting, but let's get the cellophane off. So here it is. The records were stored on the inside and shipped that way, so we'll take a look at those in a second. But this cover is super glossy. You can totally tell by the lighting. It looks really nice. It's well presented. The spine on here is just really bold, just straight into the point. Looks really good. Kind of matches the album. It's pretty balls to the wall. And again, a look at this back artwork. It's a little like kind of corny with like that, but it also looks really nice. It has some nice lens flare aesthetic to it. And there's the logo down there at the bottom. And taking a look at the gatefold here, I really like this art as well. It's going to take some time to digest, but it looks like it's got some information about it, like recording and stuff like that, some of the members, thank yous, that kind of stuff. And here's the full member credits over here. This picture of the woods is really cool, and I like how they kind of warped it. It's flipped, as you can probably tell, but this is a really cool picture. Good gatefold. And as I was talking about the gatefold, this download card did fall out, so they give you a download, which is pretty cool. And again, that Svart art right there is pretty cool. So before we get into the records, to stall a little longer, build up some anticipation for myself and you guys, looks like it came with an art book, which I had no idea about. I don't know if this was part of the exclusive or if all versions are going to have this. It looks like it has the credits to each song with some accompanying pictures, and these are absolutely fantastic. So this is great. Just really great photography going on here, and it's very simple, to the point, but it looks great, well presented, and it gives insight about the album and the making of it and the lyrics. So and it does look like it comes with another art book as well, which I guess is going to be more pictures. It looks like this is actually just a full photography book here, which is really awesome. Actually, this is an amazing picture on here. So yeah, I mean, I love the artwork and like seeing like pictures of the band and stuff like that and like accompanying shit like this. So this is really amazing actually so far. So yeah, to finally get to the records, let us take a look at them. And it is this really crazy like green orange. It's like Coke bottle clear, but they put orange and green in it. It's really hard to get on the camera as well as it's coming out in person, but it almost looks like weird orange juice kinda, and absolutely looks sweet. The inner labeling on this is really cool as well. Fits the orange nature of the whole aesthetic going on here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that the second disc is the same. We'll take a look at that in a second, but yeah, these feel really heavy, probably 180 gram pressing. Just telling by the quality of the rest of this, I'm sure they went with 180 gram. And the other one is, again, the same thing, but this one's a little easier to tell the clear on. And yeah, beautiful discs on here. This was the exclusive to the Svart store, so yeah, sorry if I'm pronouncing that like 9 different ways. I'm trying my hardest. I'm not from Finland. But yeah, this is a really great package. They put a lot of effort and work into this, and I think I paid like $35 with international shipping, so that's really not bad at all. And yeah, I mean, the fact that you get a photography book of them recording and live stuff, and then also seeing the lyrics with specific made images was a lot of effort that they didn't have to do, but they did, and that's just fantastic. So yeah, I am very pleased as a whole with this whole package, and I can't wait to try and put my feelings about this album into words for you now. So it's really hard for me to describe this album without starting with this comparison. For me, this sounds like a more sludge metal, atmospheric version of the current trilogy era of Swans. You guys know from the channel and just me talking about it, Swans are my favorite band of all time, and this, in so many ways, when I first listened to it, has that Swans quality, that post-rock quality about it, where they're playing with expectation, they're playing with hypnotic rhythms and repetition, but a lot of the time, it's a lot more condensed than a lot of the songs on the new Swans. It doesn't go balls to the wall and try and be a 2.5 hour epic. It condenses it down to like an hour and 10 minutes, but it also adds a lot more punch over a much shorter period of time compared to the newest Swans trilogy. Right away, I want to compliment the production on this album. These instruments sound unbelievably heavy while also sounding like they're caked in like 9 layers of mud and grime and filth. When they're getting into an insane momentum like based part of the record, the guitars and the bass especially just sound like they're playing it in a mud pit, but it sounds just so crazy and beautiful in the way that they're incorporating this tone into how fast they're playing or what instruments are going at each other and like what effects they chose to throw in. It's just a really crazy buildup of noises a lot of the time, and the production definitely is one of the biggest reasons for that. Whatever they choose to do, whether it be atmospheric and kind of pretty or just heavy, noisy, disgusting, the production is always there to lend a hand, and it kind of shapes a lot of this album in my opinion, and I think it's one of the best production jobs I've heard on a metal record in a long time. And as I mentioned before, this is a slight supergroup, so the fact that these guys were just starting to play together and get an idea, and the fact that their chemistry works this well and natural just right off the bat is really exciting. You know, you can really just feel like everybody is on the same wavelength, and when people get their moment to shine, everyone shines individually, but without one another, they can't exist. And they know that perfectly, so when they're all coming together to create these insane moments, it's just really overwhelming in the best way possible. Like, it sends shivers down my spine sometimes, parts of this album, with just how much is going on and how overwhelming it is, but it's just so fucking interesting, exciting, and it keeps me on the edge of my seat the entire time. So yeah, that's my brief thoughts and unboxing on Waste of Space Orchestra's Syntheosis, my favorite album of the year so far. I highly recommend this to anybody that's into metal music. I know a lot of people aren't as into it as I am, it's seemingly, but I don't know, I just can't get enough of this. I pretty much think it's perfect besides slight issues here or there. So yeah, if I had to rate it, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's a really fantastic record. It has a really unique sound, and it's well played, and just overall I've been playing the shit out of it and can't get tired of it at all. So yeah, I'm loving this album. What do you guys think of the album? If you have heard it, if you haven't heard it, are you going to check it out? Let me know. Also, recommend me albums down in the comments while you're down there, and don't forget to hit the description, check out those links, check out a video at the end of this one, and till next time guys, have a nice day.